So part of what you do as a counsellor, as a therapist, is to make those consequences clear, very
Yes.
clear to them?
Yes. You need to say to somebody, if somebody comes into my office and says, I think I've got a problem with cocaine, nothing else, just cocaine, and I go, okay, so can you stop using cocaine? Yeah. I say, can you stop drinking for 6 months? Why would I want to do that? Well, because I'm asking you to. Could you stop for 6 months? And they will wriggle and do all sorts of things because they don't really want to stop drinking, because that's a good medicator, you know. And if somebody comes into my office and says, well, I don't drink that much, or I don't use this, I say, okay, well, let's give it a rest for 6 months and see how it is. Within a very short space of time, they start having panic attacks and feeling awful because they don't have the medication for the distress.
And part of your job is to explain to them, I
Yes.
suppose,
Yes.
what happens
And
if...
give them support. So if, for instance, somebody's very addictive, if they're using a lot, then we would try and get them into a treatment centre to detox them properly, because detoxing from alcohol can be very, very dangerous. As a result of my stopping and starting alcohol, I had about 8 withdrawal fits, and I know that it's probably damaged my brain as a result. My short-term memory shot to pieces. So when you're addicted, if you just stop drinking, it's very dangerous. Same thing with stopping heroin. You need to detox people. So sometimes people do need a help with that. And then learning how to live comfortably without the substance or process. Now, sometimes that needs to be in a treatment centre. Sometimes we can do it on a one-to-one basis with fellowships. And, for instance, if you have no therapist and no treatment centre, but you have managed to stop, the best single advice I can ever give to anybody is do 90 meetings in 90 days. So go to a fellowship meeting every day for 3 months. Really helps.